Oh, 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 playmate, come out and play with me, and bring your dollies three. Climb up my apple tree, look down my rain barrel, slide down my cellar door, and we'll be jolly friends forevermore. It was a rainy day, she couldn't come out and play. With tearful eyes and tender sighs, I could hear her say, "Oh, oh, playmate, I cannot play with you. My dolly has the flu, boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ain't got no rain barrel, ain't got no cellar door, but we'll be jolly friends forevermore." I thought about rewriting that. Sorry, I need to look at something. There we go. Um, I had to look up the words because I was afraid I'd sing them wrong. But I thought about rewriting that for COVID-19, but hey, I wish we could come out to play together. Okay, now to my standard introduction. Hi, my name is Kim, and welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. This is a podcast usually about knitting, spinning, and dyeing of yarn, all of which I do from my home outside of Lima, Ohio, where I live with my sweet, sweet husband, Randy. Our two pets, Ginger Snap, our dog, and Purdy, our cat. My father-in-law, Ronald, and his cat, Tommy. Yeah, so we got a nice full house. Anyways, today's May 5th, and this is episode 209. You can find me on Ravelry as NapiersKnits, or you can find me as Naturally Kim's Knitting. That's for the podcast group. Then on Instagram, I'm knittin_Kim, and YouTube, Blogger, WordPress, you can find me as Naturally Kim's Knitting. Sorry. Not sure how long this is going to be today. I don't have a whole lot to show you, but I do love to talk. So, let's see. We have a couple knit-alongs going on. We have our perpetual finished object knit along, which starts over every month. All you have to do if you would like to be entered in that is take a picture of a finished object, and then you could post it either on the thread on Ravelry, or you could post it under the show notes. Yeah. And then on May 1st, I close the thread, and I draw names, and that's what I didn't bring up here with me. Just a second. There we go. Oh, that's not it. I'm not sure if I'll remember all three. Just a second. We use pink sticky post notes up at the computer, and of course, they're all the same color, and we put important notes on them. So, anyway, so for last month, I might as well announce it now. We did have 3 winners. Angelic Embers, I Now Hour, and Harps 57. I've heard from 2 of them. I Now Hour, you have until the 14th to get in touch with me and let me know if you'd rather have a $10 gift card to KnitPicks or Amazon, or if you'd like to have a pattern valued by $10. Okay, got that out of the way. Then we have another knit along or craft along. The April finished object is a craft along. It could be any craft that you enjoy doing. Oh, and when you post a picture, if you have a pattern name, put that in there too. So our other craft along is any free pattern on Ravelry. And you have till the end of this month to get this done. Yeah, want to make sure I made it a 2-month one. So you choose any free pattern from Ravelry, complete it. In fact, all of my patterns, no, they aren't anymore. Sorry, forget that. Complete the object, post a picture of the object along with the name of the pattern, and then you can win any giftable pattern up to $10, or an Amazon or KnitPicks $10 gift card. And you may post on my blogs, Naturally Kim's Knitting, on WordPress or Blogger. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Or you could post it on Ravelry. And I will draw the winners accordingly. Okay, and the winners will be drawn on June 1st. Okay, now, Asteroid, I'm assuming that's how you say her name. I'm hoping I'm right. Has donated a giftable pattern from Ravelry up to $10 to one of the winners of the knit along. That's another incentive. Thank you, Asteroid. I so much appreciate that. And then I still want to remind you, how many of you have actually used your coupon code SendingHugs to get a free Myla's Knitting Corner pattern? Now, yes, you had to purchase before, but I just wondered if any of you have used it. I used mine. I don't have time right now to start it, but I've used mine, and I can't wait to start it, but I've got to get a couple other things done first. Okay, now, what's on my needles? Not as much as there usually is. Okay, and I am so sorry. I did not. This is horrible. I've been making that sweater forever. Not really, just in February. And I didn't put it together this week. My Shakespeare in Love. I will work on this next week, and hopefully I can wear it for the podcast next week. I am so sorry. I got started on something else, and it got put on the back burners. Anyways, my chemo cap for kids also got put on the back burner. I think I may have been able to get a little of it done, but not a lot since last week. So yeah, still hoping. And then my cousin's socks are doing really well. I haven't always been able to find time to work on these this week either, and I'll show you why in a minute. But, let me see. Well, it looks like we have one more color change, and then I'll work on the ribbing. But this was called Dockside. This is a sports weight Felici. So, but I like it. And then I worked on this one last night. It is not quite as far as long as the other one. This one might have, no, it is just about. Like one more color change, and then I'll work on the ribbing. So, yeah, my cousin may get her sock one of these days. Then I have to decide, because her sister was the one I used to run around with, but Linda taught me how to knit. So do I wait and send both, because I'm going to make a pair for my cousin Leanne too. Do I wait and mail them both at the same time, or do I mail them separately? Big decision there. You guys can help me make that decision if you want. Okay, now I cannot show you what I'm working on because these are super secret. But, oh, that's gonna say, I didn't bring the other one over, just the yarn. But, okay, so I am working on, I don't know how to say her first name, Tega Hilliard Design, pattern testing 2 tops. Now the first one is called Corbin, and I'm using West Indian fiber amethyst and lapis amethyst sky from Katkari, from my friend Katkari. And these were colors, hey, that looks pretty good, that she gave me for, what do I want to say? It wasn't pattern testing, but it was knitting for her. Test knitting, that's what you call it. So I cannot show you what the pattern looks like, but I can drop my phone. But I want to show you how well these 2 colors go together. I don't know if I can get a good picture of both of them. There we go. Ignore the red. That's my waist thread. But I really like these, which is good because it's a top for me. So there's that. Pick my phone up. There we go. Then there was another top that she had also. I really wanted some knit summer weight knit tops. And so she put out this one. This is called Marlena top. And I'm using loops and threads, Joy, DK, and it's the color Iris. Now I'm not going to show you the top because I had some of this yarn left, or I haven't got this worked in yet. I ordered this from Michael's, And I'm really happy with it. There's the tag. It's not going to want to show it. There we go. Just got to be patient. And it's it's a nice yarn. It's soft. I wanted to see what it said. I'm sorry. I read this, but I didn't pay attention to anything. But anyway, it is a DK yarn. And it's soft. And it's purple. So, you know, can't go too wrong with all that, in my opinion. See, did I get everything? Yes, I did, except you can't see my Shakespeare in Love today. I will work on it. I will. Somebody asked me not too long ago if I can spin with my shoulder and my back bugging me. I think because my back is in my lumbar, I'm able to spin. My shoulder, I can do it for a little bit right now, but hopefully when I go into the doctor 2 weeks, I think it's 2 weeks, 2 weeks from yesterday, I'll be able to go back and do it some more. So I'm hoping. Okay, enough of that. Time for a little chit chat. How are all you guys doing? You saw how my yard is changing from last week to this week. We did go and get some. I say we. My husband went to the greenhouse this weekend, and we got some geraniums for our former neighbors, the people who used to live here, Joe and Geneva. They always raised geraniums, and they always kept them over the winter, which is fine, and we did too, until my husband had to put them out one morning, and it was still freezing out. We lost all of our baskets from last year. So my husband went and got me some snapdragons, some geraniums, some petunias, little yellow cherry tomatoes, peppers. I was trying to think. So yeah, he said it wasn't too bad. They had the things marked, and they had the checkouts farther apart so that you didn't get too close. But he said the worst thing was he wore a sweatshirt into the greenhouse. See, this was the greenhouse that our neighbors always went to. And they invited me one year, and I didn't go with them. And I always kind of regretted it. They never asked me again. So I told my husband, why don't we just go there? Go to Amherst and check him out. And he said it's very impressive. He loved it. So, yay. Let's see what. Oh, I didn't check that. I didn't check nitpicks. I may have to bring that up in a minute and get back with you. So, since this is just gabbing time, this has nothing to do with knitting or anything. But sometimes you can hear my dog barking if somebody's going out or coming in the door, right? Trying to train her. Now, this might be futile because, number one, she's not a young puppy anymore, even though I always call her puppy. She's not a young puppy. And so she's got a little bit of stubbornness in her. And number two, she's got Jack Russell Terrier in her. So getting her to not bark so much is going to be interesting. But sure, I can do it. At least some. Yesterday she was doing pretty good. After I got her trained a little, worked with her a little bit throughout the day. But today she was right back at it. But I also think I made her tummy a little worried yesterday because in the afternoon she had to go out and eat grass. Well, I stood around and watched her. Oh. So how many of you are working on projects for your grandchildren or children right now since you have all this time at home? Just wondered. I'm not yet. I have projects in mind. In fact, no, I have. Have I ordered the yarn for it yet? I think I've ordered the yarn for theirs. I just haven't received it yet. So I'm making them each the same design sweater, and I'll show it to you when it gets closer. By the expat knitter, knitting expat, and I want to say it's called Forager, but I'm not for sure. So I decided, and it has stripes in it. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll make Genevieve's out of purples, and I'll make Tobias's out of oranges. Well, orange colors and things like that. So I think I found stuff. I gotta look and see. I think I got it from KnitPicks, and they're a little bit slow right now. Because then I had to turn around and order a size 8 knitting needle. I don't know what, I told my husband I used to always have 2 or 3 size 8 circular knitting needles. Don't have any right now. But I know they're coming. I trust KnitPicks. It's just right now, I think they're limited on the number of employees they have. So, yeah. And then let's see. Oh, I want to remind you of my daughter's blog. There is a link on my show notes. And let's see, she's doing a science minute every month. And she did one on May 1st. And it was about how light is made up of many different colors. It's such a good little science minute. If you have a chance, look at it. I think it's really great, but she is my daughter. Just like somebody said that you have cute grandkids. I said, well, I think so. Okay. I am an affiliate with KnitPicks. Let me bring up KnitPicks real fast, and because it is a new month, I don't know what sales they have, but we shall check it out. I'm going to be an influencer for KnitPicks. They're going to send me things and ask me to try them out, yarns, needles, and such, and I'll review them on here, and I will send them a link and all that. Love a gift card. Okay. This is probably true, but sales. I want sales. Yes, I do. Sales are good. So they still have 40% off of all their books. All their books, 40% off, which was tempting. I almost bought. Oh, and then they have their sweet sweater savings still. Save on 10 or more balls of cotton yarn, and they have a code. It's not coming in clearly. There we go. And you get a discount. I think it's a 10% discount on the yarn. Then they have their clearance. So yeah, right now they're not doing their monthly sales. I understand that because it would be kind of difficult. So anyways, now as you guys know, and you guys are so, when I've offered books for prizes, you guys are so sweet and you don't want me to pay a lot of postage, and I totally understand that. Well, because of this though, I have many, many knitting books that I'm not using. So what I'm going to start doing is offering them as a giveaway once every couple weeks. I'm not sure if I'll do it every week or not. But so this week, since I just asked you how many of you are knitting for kids, Easy Knit for Kids by Family Circle. I'm checking on my order while I'm talking with you, just to see. Oh, that's something else. Never mind about that. I know this is very boring, isn't it? Those are my needles. Okay, everything's been shipped. I just haven't got it yet. I'll have to check on when I'm getting it soon. Anyways, back to the book. I reviewed this once, and it is a cute book, but I have so many kid patterns. I could make these from now till who knows when. So I'm giving this to somebody else who has kids to knit for. There's a beautiful striped sweater called Child's Play. I'll just go over some of them. A nice vest called Great Investment. And then another one, another striped sweater, Game Day. So it's filled with all kinds of things. These are fall patterns. Then as you go back, you should see where it starts. Then we go into winter. And so they have warmer knits. After school specials. Those do look warm. They'd be too warm for my granddaughter and grandson. Bare necessities. I like that little jumper. I like that little jumper. Which is one of the reasons I kept this as long as I did. So then they have some multiple choices sweaters. One's a color block and the other one looks like stripes. Cool. Then let's see. Let's go back to... Okay. I thought they would do spring next. They did summer next. Nice little camping sweaters. Happy campers. So they have some cute, cute things in here. And if you have a child in your life, they're very nice. They've been very nice things to make for them, in my honest opinion. Here's a little play set. It's called Bug Off. There's 50 knit and crochet patterns in here. So it's not just all knit. There are some crochet too. Oh, that's a cute little sweater vest. Let me, oh, then if you want, does it come matching? I don't remember seeing this one before. Let's see. No, it's just for the child's. Tickled pink. But the mom's sweater goes so nicely with it. Then they have accessories. Look at that. I love that. And it's made with, I think it's a bulky yarn. I could be wrong. No, it's on size 15 needles. Probably bulky yarn. But I like this. It's cute. Look at those. A little backpack, a little bag, a little, like, I don't know, coin purse or, yeah, purse. That's what it says. Up some hats. That's a cute little set. So anyways, anybody who might be interested in this, all you have to do is underneath my show notes, put either on Ravelry, Blogger, or WordPress, just put a comment and tell me how many kids are in your life that you like to knit for. And are they your children or grandchildren? There we go. Or somebody else. So, Easy Knits for Kids. If you're interested, this is this week's giveaway. I will award it next week. Okay? I really don't have any book reviews to do this week. So, I think I got everything else in. I said I didn't know how long this would be. When you have 4 things on your needles and 2 of them are pattern tests that you can't show or talk about too much, you know, it's hard to come up with the things. And plus, I've not really done anything. Now, starting this week, I have to fast tonight because I go in for a blood test tomorrow for my surgery on the 18th. I think I will work podcasting around all that. It's just come together so fast that I've told my husband I got to put it on the calendar because I'm not going to remember any of this. So, anyways, I hope all you guys are doing well. I know we have friends in Australia, and we have friends in Portugal, and Italy, and Spain, and England, and one in Washington State, and we have them all over. I hope you guys are able to stay safe. I realize things are starting to open up a little bit more, which can be scary in itself because, yeah, because if the germs are still out there, I imagine the numbers are going to spike, and they're kind of predicting that, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in the decision-making part of it. But at least we're starting to get lovely weather over here. So, like, I have a beautiful backyard, as you've seen pictures of, and a beautiful front yard. So I'm able to get out there and do a little weeding when my joints aren't hurting too bad. I had an issue because my husband always goes and gets my Claritin D for my allergies because I'm allergic to certain bulb flowers like hyacinths and things. And I'm allergic. I get an allergic reaction whenever grass is cut. And the last time he went and got me Claritin D, um, he got me the 24-hour, and I can't take that. I have enough issues sleeping at night, and Claritin D can keep you awake. So and they will not let you return it, and they will not let you get more until the time period's up. So that was 15 pills, and I had to wait 15 days to get it refilled, and not get that one, but to get my 12-hour. So I had a couple weeks where I had no choice. I had to stay inside or pay the consequences. So anyways, I should have told you I'm drinking. It's a black tea with a hint of Sicilian, lemon, and honeysuckle. It's some of my Pure Leaf tea house teas. I love these things. That's my last bottle out of this shipment, so hopefully they'll ship me some more sometime. I can't remember when I get it. Anyways, so I think that's enough chatting for today. I hope you guys have a super great week. I hope all your craftiness is successful and that you're able, well, let me start this way. I hope you're able to stay safe and think of yourselves and others. I hope all your craftiness is successful and that you don't make any mistakes. If you do make mistakes, I hope they're little ones that are easy to correct. Love you all. Big hug. Take care. And God bless. Bye-bye.